All right, so how do you know you're different than the crowd and you were born for bigger things than what you're doing in the world? I'm Tracy A Clark, creator and founder of the Body Regeneration Academy. If you'd like to book your Read It Now, you can click below or come and join me in the memberships to learn how you can shift your own reality, become your own guru, understand what the body intelligence is telling you. I always focus on health, wealth, and your intuition. You are in charge of you. Okay, people always ask me, how do I know that I'm not crazy or I'm different? Like, what are these traits? So these are certain traits that empaths have, and usually souls that come to the planet which have a much bigger mission, and you're going to see why it's harder to stay on track. Okay, the first one that we always see is the education system. Quite often when you get in the education system, it doesn't mean you don't do well. You may not do well. You could do well. That's not about that. You go in, and I know I was like this. I just didn't understand why I was learning all this boring stuff. And I was like trying to equate it to my life, and deep knowing, I was going like I never fit. I was like, this isn't going to help my life, and none of it did, other than 1 + 1 is 2, like, yeah, basic accounting, stuff like that. Not for me. I'm just talking like, even if you're going into lawyers or medicine or whatever, there's a part of you that you go there, and a lot of people tell me even in university, like, what was the point? Why did I learn that? I don't do any of that in my job. So you understand that the system is out of alignment and you feel it and you don't feel you belong, but a lot of boredom will set in because that's your soul going, don't let your guard down. Something isn't right with this, because what's happening in those systems, if they've been put in place to actually make you a great little slave for the authoritative bodies, which many of you are aware. So your soul has a recognition of that, and it's partly to wake up and say, well, wait a minute, just because everyone else is following the crowd doesn't mean I need to follow the crowd. That's why when people get into their careers, they get really bored because they're not supposed to be there. They're supposed to be doing something different. Other things like you can see why are the arts really kind of pooed on, right? If you don't make it by this time, they're not in the schools. They are, but not the way they should be. Some people are very creative. You know that if you're in school, it's set up to be a really good memorizer, not actually a learner, right? Very different. Many of us learn by hands-on. We don't learn by memorizing, and you just forget about it all anyways, right? So the way it is you just know deep, deep, deep down, you're like, something is wrong. The other kind of traits that you'll notice you have is you won't worship people. You won't understand. You might enjoy a band or you might enjoy watching certain people or movies, but you would never worship them. You wouldn't be on the street going, oh my God, I see this person. Oh my God. You wouldn't be looking at royalty and going, oh my God. You're like, okay, there's something. You start to question, right? You'll question a lot. So you won't freak out. You're not crying. You're just kind of like, why are we worshiping these people? Because worshiping anybody, anybody, even when people are worshiping religious figures, that's of the dark energy. That's not of the light. So people that are born really into the light, or you uncover, you become aware, you realize there's something wrong with that. And you may not be able to put your finger on it. You may be called a misfit. You're just like, something is wrong with this. Like, this isn't right. Because in the light, the reason people have so many problems manifesting is because they're worshiping and they're idolizing, and you should never worship or idolize anything. We're all equal. We're just learning how to get through life. And that's actually how you get more energy behind you to work with you. So you get that. At some point in your life, you're like, ugh. And if you don't have a lot of these, you may have one or two, you can work towards the other ones. That's the key. It's what I teach, right? That's the key, to work towards the other ones. So you won't idolize. You'll always feel like a misfit in some ways until you find a tribe or a soul group or whatever you want to call it. There's so many names. I just say community of like-minded people, but you'll feel like a misfit when you're in these systems. You'll start to look at things differently. You're always questioning. You're like, well, could it be this way or could it be that way? You have lots of questions. Like, I know as a child, I would walk around this skating rink we had at school, this outdoor skating rink, and I was always questioning. I kept saying, I feel like I'm a 90-year-old lady in a 5-year-old body. Like, that's what I was thinking. And I would look at people and I'd be like, why do they do it that way? That doesn't make any sense. And always questioning the narrative. You're always saying, is this true? Something's not right. So you won't just take what somebody gave you and you won't just pull it in. What you'll do is you'll take the information, you'll research for what is true for you, and then you'll carry on. You might take bits of it, and then later maybe more of it will resonate. but you'll take bits of it and then, or it may all resonate, right? So you always will question. You'll look at systems that like extort money from you. We know what those are around the world, right? And you get a deep feeling of anger and resentment, because anything that forces you to do anything in life is actually against your free will, is against your sovereign being, will make you angry and triggered. So that's where you have to look to as well. So questioning is a big thing. You will question everything, and you will really, when you really become evolved, right, you can agree to disagree. So when you can agree to disagree, share different points of view, and still love each other, you've come to a different place of awareness and up here of leveling your life up the way you want to level it up, right? So you will agree to disagree. How many times have you found that hasn't happened? A lot of times when I listen to people, even nowadays, I don't share the same point of view, but I don't need to have them hear my point of view. If I need to be there for a short period of time, I don't need to engage. I don't need to start an argument. I don't need to do any of that. If I can see in their energy that they are not receptive, I don't waste my energy. So that's the other thing you do. You will not waste your energy on people, places, and things that do not serve you. You will be like, okay, I need to exit, right? You will also, here's where you get tested. When you become very aware and you're meant for something different in the world, no matter what the outside world is telling you, because this is a construct that's been created by Luciferian energies, you will actually go against the grain. So you have no problem going against the grain. And you will, when you're faced with stuff, so maybe it's a marriage or a job, you will exit yourself. It will be painful. It will not be happy, but you will exit yourself. So you will have the strength and the endurance to exit yourself. And you will be okay with all the people that want to, call you names. It will hurt, sure, but you will understand you're doing it for a higher purpose. You will continue to be tenacious to live your best life at the cost of whatever these people think, family, friends, whatever. You also realize that you're outgrowing people, places, and things, so you also know you need to really let them go. And one of the bigger ones, the other bigger ones, and these are just a few, there's many, but these are the basic ones, is you really, as a child and growing up, you don't fit. You're like, I don't fit, and I don't want to do it this way. And not by society. Like, you look and you just be like, you might go some things with society, but a lot of times you're like, I just don't fit. I feel like a misfit. You will also, this is the other one. They just reminded me, Spirit reminded me, bullying. A lot of times for a lot of us, we were bullied. I know I was bullied tremendously because I was different too, right? Because I had a nerve system and a stomach problem. And so I walked around like this all the time, right? So I looked like a little, and I had a lot of other things wrong with me. So people say, oh, freak, and they bully you. And I had kids from, the Catholic school I walked by, and they'd throw snowballs at me because I went to the public school, and they traced me like the big guys, like really big kids. I was just a little scrawny kid. Like, it's was really gross. So you find you'll be picked on a lot, and you'll be bullied a lot, and people will use you. So you will be their target, because what happens is you come into this world and you are different and your light is shining. But normally you'll find in the beginning or growing up, you'll have more insecurities. You'll be more anxious because you're very empathic and you're reading them and you're feeling them. So your system will go weak. It'll kind of like come in like this. So when you feel really confident about something, you stand up very strong. When you don't feel very confident about something, you'll pull in, right? And when your energy's like this, these darker Luciferian energies, they see it and then they pick on you because their whole goal is to dim your light. Their whole goal is to dim your light and then to make you feel weak and then get off your path. Because the more you wake up to your path, the more they can't bother you, the more you make a difference in the world by being just you. And that's extremely, extremely important. So there is a lot of ridicule when you're working to go off your, off their path and on your path. So you do get picked on a lot, and you will be called names a lot, or you just go really, really weak, right? So as empaths and people that are very sensitive, what you'll do is you'll find that you'll have a lot more anxiety and a lot more insecurities usually, especially as a young person, because you're not understanding what's going on. But it's the energy of things are changing. This doesn't feel right. I don't feel like I fit in. Can I even speak up, right? So your body is meant to be different. So your system is different than all the people that are just blindly towing the line and believing everything they believe. So also the final one I want to leave you with, which is really, really, really important. And when I learned this, like, it was a game changer, that all those relationships you have come to teach you something. They have really come. So I always say it's like before you, so you know I've had 3 near-death experiences. You guys know that. So and you can read in my book, if you, God, Where Are You? It's me, it's on Amazon, if you want to know a bit about my story so you can understand where I come from. So I always say when you're up in the heavenly realm or wherever you are, universe, divine, wherever you want to be, put yourself. Before you come down, you make agreements with people with things you want to learn. This is a journey, things you want to learn. And then you come down and you learn them all. So rather than like looking at all your maybe relationships that didn't turn out to be the forever one, because FYI guys, you're not supposed to meet the person you're going to love at 20 and live with them for the rest of your life. Then you're not on your journey, because people are here to teach us, right? So if you're not learning anything and you're not moving forward, you will come back and do it again. Yes, bulletin. People don't like I say it. You will have to come back and do it again. But so you don't look at those relationships as failed relationships. You don't look at your career as a failed career. You're not meant to be in your career for 20 years, 40 years, 30 years. It's a brainwashing system. You're meant to grow, change, and evolve. So when you have challenges with people, you actually look at them and say, what did I learn from that? What will I never do again? Was it a boundary? Was it what did I learn from that? What am I learning? So, I've had relationships that were absolutely beautiful and they came to an end. The timing just wasn't right. We weren't yelling and screaming at each other. We were able to love each other enough to just let each other go on their journey, right? Unconditional love. Now, that was a work in progress. I've had other relationships that were extremely toxic, and then you're like, whoa, what am I learning from this? So you're not blaming. You stop blaming. You stop pointing the finger and you say, what do I need to learn from this? What am I grateful about this? So one of the things I was very grateful with my ex-husband is he learned, because I was like this the whole time, right? What do you want? Oh my God. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Like, you're constantly like a basket case, because it was extremely toxic. When I got out, I learned to use my voice. I learned that I'm not weak. I learned that I'm not, some person just sitting there that's meant to do everything, cook, clean, pay the bills, get the job, like take care of the family, everything, while someone sits on your couch, and then I'm the bad guy. Like, I learned that, it's okay to stand up for yourself. It's okay to have a voice. It's okay to say no. It's okay to be loving and kind. Like, when I'm with someone, I love to do things for them. I just love it. It's part of who I am. I'm a Pisces. We love to get the person we're with a cup of coffee or see what they require. Or Pisces do this a lot. We go out. So if you're ever with a Pisces, what we do is if we go out and we're shopping for something, we will always look for some things that also our partner requires. Pisces do this a lot. We're just very nurturing people that way. We love it. We love to make sure that we prop the person we're up. But not everybody can handle that, right? So we want to keep them propped up. We want to do whatever we can to make them the best versions of themselves, but not everyone can handle that. I've had people like that. They couldn't handle that either. So, and then they blame you realize you're like, okay. So you stop blaming, you stop shaming, and you say, what am I learning from this? What is the tool I'm learning? And when you take that information in, then you know how to shift it. And if you have some of these traits, I want to encourage you, click the like, subscribe, and share. I know it's a little bit of a longer video, 1333, but God, universe, divine numbers. But it helps with the algorithms. Comment below so I can keep showing up. I would appreciate it very much. But you know what? These are where you can start to learn. Then you start to, what I teach you and what I like to teach in the academy, and you do what you want, is how do you move through that? How do you look at it different? How do you, when you've been shamed and guilted and blamed, how do you look at that different? How can you look at your money different? How can you have a relationship, an intimate relationship with yourself that's so different from what they've been teaching you and not teaching you out here in the systems, that you start to catapult your life into the direction you want? And that is the key. This is your life. You have a clock that's running out in this lifetime, and sitting there just, not doing anything with it is not why you're here. You are here because you have a mission, a reason, and a purpose. And that's what you need to understand. That's what I'm here to teach you. So if you want to book or read it now, click below. You get a video. It'll be on a link. You can watch it, enjoy it, and see. I'll shift the energy with you, tell you what you can do in those 3 questions, and help you shift it. Then I pull cards at the end, or you can come join me in any of my academies. I have a mastermind, or I have Miraculous, or just a free group, and where you find a lot of these videos where people aren't on YouTube. And again, learn, become empowered, take back your life. That's what it's about. All right. I love you guys, and I will see you again and have an incredible, blessed day. Don't forget to be grateful because you're here.